Hi. Welcome in, you guys. Mm. Okay. I think it was Tats Marie who asked me in the yesterday live. I think she had asked me if I could do her pumpkin roll. And I did it the other day. Didn't work out the way I wanted it to. For me, it didn't. I just make a bunch of them anyway, so I figured I would record the next time I made these. But I opened a can of my pumpkin and I used it a couple days ago and I don't want it to go bad. So I got to use it before it goes bad. So I can give you guys there's, I thought the windows are, I thought the curtains are closed. Hey guys, come on in. I'm gonna make a pumpkin roll. I'm gonna give you guys, I think I said all the ingredients, but some of you guys have already seen it. My other one, it didn't, for me. And I'm gonna show you a new technique that I found online to get the pumpkin out of the pan. So let's start with doing the pan first. This is the pan I use. It's kind of like a jelly roll. You don't know what a jelly roll is when you go to like a Hobby Lobby or to a baking store or whatever. In their baking aisle or whatever, it usually says jelly roll at the bottom. So I'm gonna aim you guys down. Okay. Yeah, I usually spend my winters. I do a lot of baking. I either make cobblers, bars, pumpkin rolls, just different things. So let's roll, y'all. Pan is empty. This is what I do. I put a little oil on it. And then I think every time I have you guys come in, I usually have this part already done. So this time I had said, oh, Joe's making something for later. I think he's making, are you doing that on the live tonight or are we just, this is the end of the live?
I don't know. You can do whatever.
I think he's making fried chicken or something we're having for dinner. So he's making a marinade. But anyways. Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. I almost said Monday. And this is the only part that is a little time consuming is to do the many steps of this. It's not just it's a little preparation. That's what, I don't know how to say it. Like if you don't do this, which unfortunate, if you don't, for me anyway, and that was like the furthest kept me from baking all the time was that I hated that there were instructions that if I didn't follow the instruction, it literally would not work. So I'm trying to turn off my Bluetooth. So for me, no, just wipe off my spoon, baby. Here you go.
Thanks.
So
I got one over here.
So for me, I found in not following the instructions exactly, things didn't turn out, and I just don't like wasting ingredients. And my mom, being a mom, said, "Well, when you get tired of wasting your money, you're gonna follow the instructions, so you don't have to keep not using it." Okay, I was like, "Whatever, mom." No, I didn't. I was like, I know, mom." She had baked a good part of 50 years, maybe 60 years. My mom has baked. My mom has baked, and she's cooked, but she does more baking. All right, I have parchment paper sheets. So I have oil down first. Now I'm putting the parchment paper as a single sheet. You can do double, single, whatever you want to do. And then I take it all the way. I try to do it all the way to it because I'm going to have to peel it off. And it's once it goes down, you're going to have a hard time pulling it back up because it's just stuck to the oil. It'd be almost better to pull out a sheet of it, but this is what we have, you guys, and this is what I'm working with. It'd be better, obviously, but we bought I don't know, maybe 100 sheets. So now we're using these until we're done using them. Okay, so this is one layer. Then I get another one because I don't have the sheet like you guys, I was just telling you. And is there a knife over there or scissors or something I can cut this. I usually cut the extra off. I don't think it'd make a difference if I didn't, but I don't want it to cook uneven, and I don't know if it would. So this is like literally the first year I have parchment sheets. I usually buy a parchment roll, and I don't ever run into this. But when I do multiple jelly rolls or pumpkin rolls, this will be placed there, and you know what I mean? I just try to use it. All right, so now I get this pan, and I put this on it again. This is the actual one that's going on the cake now. I didn't even... Thank you guys forever who's coming in. If you're not able to stay for the whole live, I'll probably put it on probably upload it later today, and then I'll member up for one day, and then I'll put it for everybody by Friday. It'll be for everybody. If my members are paying, I want to kind of give them just, you know what I mean, for them. But I will release it for everybody a day after that. I just do it for the first day. Okay, so flour for Debbie. Flour and sugar, please. And here, in a separate bowl.
Crazy with the flour.
Wow, you need some?
Yeah, for deep frying.
Ooh, you better ask somebody.
Uh-oh.
This is just oil, parchment paper, and I'm putting a little more flour. All it takes is 3/4 of a cup.
All right.
My eyesight's so bad. You should see me try to read these things. I think that's 1/2 and 1/4. I'm gonna grab my flour right now for my chingo. I can't read for nothing. 1/2. All right, I'm in a bowl right here. I'm gonna put 3/4 of a cup. That's a 1/2 cup. And this, I believe, is a 1/4 cup. Baby, can you read that?
Yeah,
Now say 1/4 or 1/8.
that says 1/8. Use the big one.
I think this is too small. I thought this was a 1/3.
Might be 1/3's bigger than 1/4.
Yeah, I know,
So
but
you
I'm
need
saying what
1/4?
this is. Is that 1/4?
This is 1/4.
This is 1/4.
This is 1/4 too.
All right, just leave that way I'm sure. Okay, so I have 1/2 in there, and here's my one. This is gonna be my dry mixture for my pumpkin roll. This is simply so that my cake doesn't stick. Thank you, baby. I'm gonna use 2/3 cup of pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie, pumpkin puree. I have 3 eggs that are room temperature. I took them out about 2 hours ago. Okay, we're gonna do that after this is ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the sink, and I'll be right back, guys. Here, I'll put it in here for you for the fried chicken.
Yeah.
All right. Did you see what I did?
Yes, I did.
Aww.
Just a little bit.
All right, there you go, kid. And then I always do a final tap after it's all what I need. I get it along the side of the sink and I tap it. So there's not a pocket of flour in a spot. It's up to you. I do it like that. I have my 3/4 a cup. I'm gonna put this aside right now. What do you need, sugar bear?
Here.
We need to get a. Oh, I saw that when you washed the dishes.
Yeah.
My little plastic cup. Joe, have you come to the dark side? I keep all my plastic cups. I don't know why. I don't know if it's OCD or what, but I love my plastic cups. Is that a 1/2 teaspoon?
No.
It's a 1/2 table.
Have a table. That is a teaspoon.
1/2 and 1/2. 1 and 1/2.
Yeah.
I don't put cloves, I only put pumpkin. If y'all like pumpkin, cloves, pumpkin pie mix, cloves, nutmeg, it's supposed to be 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie, pumpkin spice, one of cinnamon, and then half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Of all those, I only do cinnamon. Okay, that's just me because my husband doesn't mind. My kids have always eaten it the way I make it. Nobody in my family cares that I don't do it exactly the way they say. Ow. I literally, that hurt my hair. I pulled my hair. And I'm basically getting all my dry ingredients together. So here's a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm gonna put it in there. Ooh, I'm almost like, do I have to? And then it's a half a teaspoon of salt. Ooh, my knee hurts. That just out of nowhere shot up. I know, that was like, yeah. I was just like, what? I wouldn't do it over the bowl either, guys. I should have done it over here. Just so that I'm not putting extra spice in it. So right now I have salt, cinnamon, and I'm going to put my baking. Can I use your phone really quick, Sugar Bear?
Sure.
Sorry. And you guys, the more you make it, you just kind of get used to it. It's just kind of like you may find out you like nutmeg and all those things, and then you go, you know what? Maybe I just want to do it just cinnamon. What? See if I like it. You know what I mean? It's really, it's something that you have to figure out. Like I found out that I don't need all the extra spices of the nutmegs and cloves and all that. I found out that the pumpkin flavor with only a little cinnamon is actually what I do. Half a teaspoon of each one of them. Okay. Oops, I dropped that. You're giving me anxiety being right here.
Am I?
Yes. Here's a half a teaspoon of baking powder. And this recipe actually calls for baking powder and baking soda. So here's 1/2 a teaspoon of baking powder. And then a half a teaspoon of baking soda. I don't know if anybody knows. This is the way I do it. I run it on the top of that. Baking soda. And then when I do the baking powder, I run it on the top of that. Do it if you want. That's just my little tips my mom gave me, and I was grateful that she did. Baking soda, baking powder, salt, and cinnamon. I only did half a teaspoon. This is where you would do your nutmeg, you know, all that extra spice if you want it. If you don't want it, then just disregard it. I mean, honestly, that's how my mom told me. She's just kind of like, if you want it, do it. And I tasted it with it, and I knew I didn't like it. So then I said, well, I'm not making mine like that. But, I mean, everybody has their own preference. That's what I love about baking is like what was it that, I didn't like shrimp cocktail, I think it was. And then I was like, I just don't like how, I said the word like, it's so harsh or something. And then Joe's like, so just make it yourself, not like that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I can't make it myself. He goes, why not? And then I go, I don't know. I think you just have to buy it. He's like, no, this is how you make shrimp cocktail. For the last 20 years, I no longer buy shrimp cocktail. I make cocktail sauce with a little extra lemon squeeze in it because that's how I like it. I make some for Joe sometimes with the horseradish and the ketchup, and sometimes I put some Tabasco in it. All right, here we go, guys. Room temperature egg. Can you cut Boogie on? Sorry, baby. Tell him I'm live, and I'll call him if he needs me right now. I'll go over there.
Hey.
I got 1 cup of sugar I'm gonna put in here, guys. right, 1 cup of sugar. Can we guys back you guys up a little bit? Thank you guys for coming in. Is that Pookie?
He said everything was good.
Oh, okay.
He was just going
I'll
home.
check the chat.
Oh,
Just, I think it's Pookie. I just want to say hi to her because she's
Okay.
modding.
All right.
Shush. All right, I'm gonna do my 3 eggs, and I'm gonna whisk it till it's light yellow. Does that make sense to you guys? I know that sounds crazy, but that's the color I'm looking for, lighter in yellow. It's not gonna be like, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. Hey, Pookie. Hey, Pookie. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Boogie. Oh, okay. It's okay, babe. All right. Here's 1 room temperature egg. I know some people put it in a little bat or container before they start it. I don't ever do that. It's just what I do. I'm not like a real baker, you guys. I'm like, I just play one on TV. You get it? 1 cup of sugar and 3 room temperature eggs. And I'm doing it until this is a lighter in a color. Aw, thank you, Pookie. That's nice, Mama. You can kind of see that it's getting frosty. You guys see what it looks like? It looks like it looks lighter because the eggs are a different color yellow, but also it's almost whipped. It looks almost whipped-ish. Okay. So this is what I have done before. This is my half a teaspoon of salt, baking powder, half a teaspoon baking powder, half a teaspoon baking soda, 3/4 of a cup of flour. This is where you're gonna add either your nutmeg, your spice blend. I'm doing only cinnamon. That's it, okay? If you wanna sift it, this is where you do it. I usually grab a whisk and I run the whisk through it. And this is my version of whisking it. And it's worked for me. A lot of sponge cakes ask you to do this, just so that the consistency of the egg, or of the cake is airy. All right, let's do, hey Berks. Okay, I'm putting this back on and it's gonna be on kind of low. And then I'm gonna drop this in a little bit at a time. Oh shit, I got my oven on. Thank you guys for being here, whoever's here. Everybody who's here, I should say. I apologize for that. That was kind of rude. I'm gonna grab a rubber spatula, you guys, so I can wipe the sides down. And I really wouldn't do it so hard. Do it more so it's incorporated. Oh shit, I was supposed to put my pumpkin in. It's supposed to be before the flour, you guys. I mean, I've seen somebody else do it once the flour's in, but I do it usually during my wet ingredients. Hijo de su la chihuahuas. All right, let's get this incorporated, then I'm gonna stick it in. If you guys are watching, wet ingredients, do your pumpkin puree, and then your dry. I apologize, you guys, I wasn't paying attention. I already have this measured out to 2/3 cup. 2/3 of a cup of pumpkin puree. I was like, wow.
Need that,
Yeah, I'm almost done, baby. I'm just trying to look for the temperature of the oven. Can you see where the temperature is, baby? Thank you. I apologize.
325.
Oh, no. What this is for it?
Oh.
And then it is important, you guys. I don't always say this, but it is important to get all of the stuff that is on the sides in, only because let me say it like this. This recipe is very crucial about all the measurements and all the timings and all the everything it gives you. Not only because it's a sponge cake, but because I've made sure I do like 13 minutes, not 15 on the oven we used to have. This oven, it's 14 minutes and not 12 or 13. When I say I'm not a stickler about things in my life,
I think it's 350. Is that the right? No,
I usually do it to 325 to 350, but I wanted to actually,
it doesn't say.
you gotta tap on it and then, it's okay. Um, and then just go to that, and I'll go here.
Libby's.
And you guys, I made it with fresh pumpkin before. It's a totally different color. FYI. It's not, my first one is like a real blonde, almost
375.
tiny bit. Okay. It's only a tiny bit darker than this. It's just pumpkin that was not a dark meat in it. It was just, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just consistency for me is what I like about the canned pumpkin. I think the flavor of that one is what I love more when I use the canned. Does that make sense? I love that this is a dark orange color. The other one was almost a dark yellow. I think it's called marigold. All right, that's all I'm doing it for, but I want to show you what it looks like. Don't do a hard mix once you get your innards in it. You want to be gentle with once you put your flour and everything in because you did whip your eggs. See what it looks like? I'm scraping the sides again, and then I'm just going to incorporate it again, you guys, to make sure the pieces of pumpkin that were on the side are all mixed in it. And then I normally do the vanilla at the very end. Some people do it in the wet ingredients. I do it once everything's incorporated, and then I just put, it's a teaspoon of vanilla. The last one was for good measure. And then I fold it in, I get the vanilla incorporated in it. Again, this is how I do it. You guys may find that you want to do it in your wet ingredients. All right, I'm going to bring you guys over. You see it? All right, let's roll over here. I'm going to unplug you. I'm going to unplug you. All right. Of all the times my husband's ready to assist, today he just a loafer. No, I'm just kidding. He did. He just got back from, he was out of town. He was a good guy. Before he left, he did the dishes, cleaned up. He was a very, he's a nice guy. All right. Jay, is there something in there? No? Oh, it's a cast iron. It's okay. I'll grab it in a minute. My pan that's been prepared. Oil, parchment paper, oil, and flour. Okay? Did y'all get that? There you go.
You need help, Sid?
There's a pan, softened cream cheese. If you guys haven't softened it by now, get a bowl with very hot tap water. Lay this in there, and it softens it. I've took it out about 10 o'clock this morning, so this is almost ready to go.
What do you need me to do?
In here, baby?
Take the pans?
This is the part that I put all of it in there. Every little bit of, and I know some people use it's called an uneven spatula. I don't have one of those, so I don't use it, but I know that from what I heard, it works well. I'm just kidding, you guys. Thank you guys for being in here. I appreciate you guys. I really do. What did we have for dinner last night, babe? Was it?
What?
What did we have for dinner last night?
Lasagna.
Oh, I had Mexican lasagna. Ooh, why didn't you have that for lunch?
Should have.
What did you make yourself? A sandwich?
Sandwich, yeah.
Of cheese.
No, I had the summer sausage. I just
Ay, yucky.
slivered it. Just
Oh, you
very
like
thin.
salami though.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
No, it's good.
All right. Get this. You're going to need every bit that's in your bowl. Just FYI. Okay? I'm going to move this out a little bit. I start with all the corners and then I fill in the spots in the middle. You try to give it as even as you can because it's going to be the thickness of your cake. Does that make sense? And if it's all high on one side, it won't roll. The other side is too thin, it'll burn, and when you go to roll it, it'll be dried out. Does that make sense? All right. So now that it's at all the corners, I'm just kind of doing this. Going left to right, all the way back. Ideally, you want to get it to the same thickness everywhere. Something, is that from my pumpkin puree? Is it a real seed? I think it is. It's a seed. How is there a seed in my pumpkin? All right, sorry guys. Okay. Joe, let him warn you. Okay. So from here, you guys, this is how I do it. I get it and I tap it, basically taking out all the air pockets that are in it so it can be even. It's gonna go in the oven.
Let me do that. Works on your hands. Oh.
Let me get the, I'm gonna wash the bowl really quick anyway. Y'all be as rough as you want with it before it goes in because in a minute, the house has to stay calm. I do it anyway. I try not to move the ground. Try not to slam the door, everything from this point once it goes in the oven, you guys.
That looks about right.
All right, stick it in. And then set your timer for 13 minutes because I'm not a stickler, but this is the only thing I definitely put a timer on.
13 minutes?
Yeah. I would say 12 to 15 minutes is what's needed depending on your oven.
Do you have any phones left?
Yeah, right there.
I'll set my timer for 12 minutes now.
Yeah, to watch it. Let me see it at 12. And then, but I mean, it really is based on how your oven works. So if I check it at 12 and I see it needs another minute, I'll put the timer on, come back at it in a minute, but definitely 12 to 15 and at 350 degrees. And it's all depending, like I think my oven at the RV, I think I put my oven on 400 because it was such a weak oven. It was a weak ass oven. No, I'm just kidding, but it was weak.
All right, good. 12 minutes. Timer will go out. What?
Oh, did you already start it? Right? Yeah, okay. Hey guys, welcome in. Hey Berkey, your Mexican lasagna is one of the family favorites. It's amazing. Berks, it was so good last night. It was so good last night. It was like, because the night before that we had the beef and I had made the beef patties and I didn't want to like not use that as leftovers. So then I was like, well, what can we use that for? We were going to make a meatball sub and just make those into meatballs and then pan fry them and then make a marinara to make a sauce. We didn't have any mozzarella. We didn't have any Parmesan cheese. So, and we had buns here, like hot dog buns. And I was like, no, let's not do that. So then I was like, well, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? And I was like, this meat, I don't want it to go to waste. So then I said, wait a minute. I have those flour tortillas I've had for a week now, and I'm not using them. And I've got a can of diced tomatoes. I'll just fry the meat, throw the diced tomatoes, a can of pinto beans that I was going to use the other day when we made chimichangas, but I never did. And I said, I'm just going to use my leftovers tortillas, my leftover meat, and I just made the Mexican lasagna with homemade enchilada sauce. I'm glad you guys like it. Or I'm glad your family likes it, Berkey. All right. Let's see. Listen. Oh God, don't even tell us. Kids these days. Hey Mom, hey Black. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you all stopping through. I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys. Thank you. My daughter is on light duty, but back to work. Oh, thank you, Jesus. She's back to work. That's a blessing. All right. Every time, Joe thinks I'm crazy because every time I'm gonna make a title, I said like, before my pumpkin does me dirty, gotta do this roll. So like the word pumpkin and roll were all in caps. Joe thinks I'm crazy, but I think it's funny. Okay. I hope this is good enough. Let's start with our cream cheese. It's 1 cup of powdered sugar. That's why it's so easy to remember the recipe, because a lot of things are like 1 cup sugar to start it. And then at the end, the frosting is 1 cup. Oh shit, hold up. Y'all, somebody tell me, we got other things to worry about. We have to get our preparation ready for our roll. I told Joe about it. Like I did it the other day on Saturday, whatever day it was. I got up early and I did it. Do you guys remember? I don't know, if you guys remember the last time we made it, I did the cheesecloth and I found out I can't do it single layer. This cannot be this thin because it's so hot that the steam goes right through it. I was doing it that thin, so the powdered sugar would go on it, and it was so thin that it would just make this wet. So then it was like a wet towel on the pumpkin roll. So I double it up like this. Okay, I wonder if that's gonna be enough, y'all. The length of it. We'll see. Hold up. If you can use a dish towel, you guys. This is new for me, the cheesecloth. I always do it with a dish towel and they work out beautifully. This is the first time they had cheesecloth on the clearance rack and took it up there, and I'll be damned if it wasn't this one. It was a smaller pouch bag. And I was like, hey, that didn't charge me the $1.50 that it said. And then the lady showed me it was like this much of it. This much of it for like $1.99 or $1.50. $1.99 on sale for $1.50. And the one I got actually had like enough fabric to make a dress and shit. So I can't complain. Can't complain. So this is the part. I want to make sure this fits, which it does. See that? It fits. Ooh, it's almost gonna, so I might have to do it this way. Okay. So okay, so this is the part that is this is the part that I was telling you guys. Last time I put the powdered sugar on here, and then I put the cake, I flipped it out of the pan like this. And then the powdered sugar was like, phew. Okay, since then, because I just watch people who bake and cook and stuff, I saw one that you get the cake, once it comes out, I'm gonna get powdered sugar, and I gotta shake it onto it. So let me get that ready. So once it comes out, you guys, I gotta move very fast. Very fast. Sifter. Sifter. I'm just gonna get some powdered sugar ready, you guys. Am I missing it? Salt. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I'm not supposed to be slamming these drawers. Those slam. You gotta be gentle when that's in the oven, you guys, because it will drop the cake. You just gotta be careful. So I gotta do 1 cup of sifted flour, not 1 cup of flour or 1 cup of powdered sugar. The difference is 1 cup of powdered sugar sifted means I'm gonna measure 1 cup and then put it in there. But this is 1 cup of of powdered sugar. So that means I gotta sift it and then measure it. Does that make sense to you guys, or is that so confusing? Oh yeah. Look at you guys, dang it. Look at the difference, you guys. Can you guys see that? Let me zoom. See the difference between this is not sifted and that's sifted. So that's when you're making your cake or your frosting. That's why they specifically ask for sifted. So they want it to be like this. I used to have another one that had just holes and all I had to do was tap it like that. This one actually makes me work. This is where Joe should be here helping me. No help from the wicked. Or what do you say, Joe? I got something for you to do, old man Winter. It is a big difference. I'm telling you, Pookie. I got to get 1 cup of this for my frosting. So I'm going to try to have this done by the time I'm making my frosting. And then I got to do the one to prepare in here so I can do it on top of the, y'all know what I'm saying, on the cake. That feels weird calling that a cake, but it is a cake. Okay, here we go. I'm going to measure 1 cup and then put it in a bowl so that way it's ready to go into my powdered sugar butter. It's basically a cream cheese frosting. Cream cheese, I think it's 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter. And then the cream cheese. I think that looks like about a cup, doesn't it? Aww. The kitty cat. You're typing with a kitty on you. I love that. Do. Holy shit, 6 tablespoons of butter? No. Really? I feel like it's not. All right, I think that's a cup, guys. We're gonna stick with that. And let's see. Let me check the timer, you guys. Hold on. Because I can smell it cooking. Once it comes up, I gotta move. I don't even know where I checked this at. There? 2 minutes left, you guys. Okay. Gotta move. This is for the frosting. Okay. I'm gonna grab my 1 cup and I'm gonna measure this. Damn, y'all, was that even 1 cup? Keep going. Come on, Mitten. Where's Joe? Are you busy doing something? Bro, you said and asked me, do I need help? This would be the time. The time of your life. I'm over here heavily working my hands while you're laying there being a slug.
What's up?
I've had to, look at this, I've had to sip this, and you're just sitting there laying on your ass.
What's,
Sifting.
let me
Do you
see.
know how to do it?
I can do it.
You don't know how.
There you go.
Come on, babe. Look at, I did it for so long and that's all. It wasn't even one
Really?
cup yet. Go, 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 go. Okay, once that. Oh, that was good. Yeah, you used to have that other one, remember? Don't do it so hard because you're going to knock the cake down. Oh, wow, look at it.
Yeah.
You left it empty.
Yeah.
That's good, bro.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Look at, you guys, all that sifting. And still the shit don't barely go in there. Okay, hold on. Can you guys see it? We're gonna move it over here just to level it off. Timer.
There you go. Just check it.
All right, guys. I'm gonna call that 1 cup.
Ooh, let me know. You might be done.
1 cup sifted. I gotta put it in there. That's for my frosting. I'm gonna put it over here for now. And I gotta get ready for our big event. Joe, this is where we're gonna need you right now, okay?
Dope.
Because it's gonna go fast on top of it.
Fast and furious.
I'm so dumb. I put it right in the sifter.
Yep.
Okay. You get to see the new technique I told you about. How's that dry? You want to get one dry one from in there?
There you go.
All right. Let's move everything out of the way. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on.
You want to put this down so it doesn't burn?
Hold on. We are gonna put a couple of these down. You're gonna lay it down, but then we're gonna lay it down, baby. You okay? Ooh, scared me. Okay, we're ready. Everybody breathe. Okay, everybody's breathing. Ooh, it looks like it's a little uneven. Did I not spread it evenly, or is that side uneven?
Maybe.
Santa Maria la
Don't
chingada.
touch the damn pan.
All right. Calm down, men. Sifter. Did I put it somewhere? Okay. Time for you to sift, Daddy.
I'm sifting.
On here. And I'll fill this up. I wonder if it'd be easier to do it in this, since this is already sifted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we'll do this one again.
Careful.
Okay, go across all of it.
I will.
All right. It'll go faster than us
Okay,
sifting the hard
ready?
stuff. Yes. Top and bottom. You gotta do it like very thick.
Okay.
Very, very thick. Y'all just make sure it's thick because you're gonna get the heat is gonna. Okay.
Plenty in there.
We can do it like that fast. Because you gotta get it out of the pan quickly. You gotta get it out of the pan in like 15 seconds. It doesn't have time to go really slow at all. Okay, good deal. Good deal, Schmeals.
All right.
So this is the trick. Everybody watching, you get your cheesecloth. You're gonna lay it on here. You're gonna grab this. Hey, let me back you guys up. Sorry about that.
And watch the pan.
Got you guys from there, okay, guys? So now I'm gonna get my, let me just use 2 of them. So now I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna flip it over. Remember the other one? It was like all full of powdered sugar. So now I'm getting this part, and you just take this off.
Baby.
This is the important part that I found in the last time I did this on Saturday, is make sure you have this part out from underneath it, because that part is what I did not do.
Close them blinds
Yeah.
so she can't see out.
You wanna do me a favor?
Yeah, what do you need?
Just start unpeeling the side right here. See it's right there? Just gently take it up because it's stuck to it. If you have to use a knife, it's in the drawer. Right here.
Gotcha.
The important thing is that it got onto the, that's why I think if you have the right size parchment paper versus mine overhang, ooh, that parchment paper is hot. See how it's just kind of, it should anyways. So grab this side, You want to make sure this side kind of peel it back so that way when you're peeling this, it's sliding back. That's probably my most frustrated part, is that this side over here, I mean, it's going to my son, you guys, so he's gonna love me no matter what. No matter how much times you practice it, it's always nerve-wracking pulling it off of. Here, I'll just pull it this way like this.
Yeah, it's tough on this
It's
side.
because of the sides. You know what? I never remember to oil the sides. That would help. Mucho.
I got you.
Okay, so we're getting our parchment paper. I mean our cheesecloth, and we're gonna just grab this.
Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
the lip. It's almost get under
Hold on.
here with your finger because
Yep.
sometimes it's folded under it. Ready, guys? All right, we're gonna grab this. Not from this way, this way. We're going this way. So you're gonna grab it and start, I wouldn't say a tight roll, but you wanna roll it. And you do wanna put it on parchment paper, or on a baker's rack and not a plate to cool, because it does need to get the circulation underneath it. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna put it like this in the freezer right now while we make the frosting. Okay, can you guys see it? Woo! Oof, thank you. Don't you dare. We're almost like shaping it, if you will, right now. It's in the shaper. So now we're gonna measure this again, just because we took some out of here, 4 or 5 years old. So this doesn't move as quickly as I need it to. So let's measure it again. We can put it right. How did you do that? That's what I keep having, and you made it look so easy taking it out of there. Okay. Where's our 1 cup? I don't think we might have used too much. How much do you think we used?
Not much at all.
Really?
2 heaping tablespoons is all you, but then now you just put it back in. So
Yeah.
maybe a tablespoon.
So we need 1 cup of sifted powdered sugar. So that means you're gonna sift it, then measure 1 cup of it. All right, I'm gonna say if Joe could probably do 1 scoop of it in here, or on there or something, and then we'll put it in here.
What?
Um,
1 scoop.
and then once we get it measured, we'll put it in there. 1 full scoop, you think?
Been sifted like 4 times?
We still need that to be 1 cup, and that's not 1 cup yet.
Oh, okay. That's pretty damn close.
Nope, not for me. Not for the girls I go with. Joe, you're doing it with such anger. Okay, there.
There you go.
See how little it doesn't barely move.
There you go.
Keep going.
What?
I want 1 cup.
It is 1 cup.
No, sir.
I got nothing left.
I see how fast it goes.
All right. That's a cup.
All right, we'll give them that. That's 1 cup, guys. We're gonna go with that. Put it in there. We need we need 6 tablespoons of butter and 1 8-ounce container of, hold on, baby. 1 8-ounce container of softened cream cheese. Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do it in here. So I'm gonna turn you guys around. I hope you guys are doing good. I know I don't really talk that much when we're cooking, you guys. And Joe can't be on the phone to see who's in the chat because I'm using his phone. So we're quite the great combo here, right, Jay?
Yes.
All right, let me move this stuff out of the way. It's a little chaotic getting it out of the pan, but wait till you try to make it yourself. Y'all be like, kids, get out of the kitchen. Mama's got to work. It's a little frustrating. Hi, guys. I'm sorry, it's a little, what is that? my Berkey Spitfire. Okay. I think it was Tats Marie that wanted me to make it. She's like, man, are you gonna do another pumpkin roll? I'm like, I can. Alright, well, let's prepare. I'm gonna do the cream cheese. Do you think that's soft enough?
Yep. Room temperature.
No, that's not what I'm asking. Because room temperature can still
It's
make
pretty
it.
soft.
And there's lumpy cream cheese.
Pretty soft.
Oh, it's already.
Let me add it and
No.
I'll make sure it's
Joe,
not
everything is
lumpy.
so aggressive with you.
So what? That makes it work.
No.
It works.
Flip out your 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, and if it's got any kind of lumps in it, I promise you,
Then
people
you,
will be like,
Then you ask me to do it right.
people will be like, I thought it was going to be smooth frosting. They call it a filling, but this is frosting.
Can't
You're
use
making,
your KitchenAid?
yeah, it's right there.
Oh. Is that what you need to do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go back to the room. He gives me
How
a,
could I be more aggressive than a KitchenAid?
well, no, taking it out of the bag. You're like, here, here, you can start the dishes.
No,
No?
no, later.
Okay. Adios, amigo. Oh, shoot. You know what you can do for me? Melt this baby. You guys, we don't have a microwave.
Yeah.
Can you get a cup of hot water?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, maybe this will work. Get it a little soft. All right. All right, I'm going to scooch you guys.
Like a coffee cup? A big coffee cup? Or what?
Just trying to find a way to soften my butter. All right. What am I doing wrong? Hello. This is what I hate doing when people are on live. Just popping this in.
Here, let me do it.
It says it's in, but I didn't.
No, it's not in.
God damn, I cannot with you. Here, move. Here, I got it.
Cord's in the way, baby.
So, oh, babe, I've been doing this since earlier when I cooked. There we go. All right. Guys, look down at the pretty cream cheese.
Ask me for no damn help then.
I need dishes.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
How are we going to make this butter soft, Joe?
I'm making this up right now for you.
Ay, you guys, we need this softened. Let me see. All right, this is what your job is. Breathe on this. We need 6 tablespoons all the way up to there. Softened.
Yeah, small but two.
Softened.
All right.
Put on a plate maybe even, and then put it there so it's exposed without that wrap up. Where's my butter dish?
Out there. It was out there. It had margarine on it.
Or
Yeah, that's fine.
last time I put it on the stove. I put it on the stove.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
Now it's refrigerator cold, so we gotta get that.
Oh.
All right, guys, I'm gonna start working with you right here. I apologize. Some people come in here and they just want a freaking recipe. They don't want to have to wait and who and how, back and forth. Well, this isn't the show then. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm going to see my baby tonight, my baby grandson. So this girl,
And we're getting our first piece of actual furniture.
well, we don't know for sure.
We're not for sure. But we might be getting it today.
We're going to see our grandson, so I'm making him a pumpkin roll. I don't know what Joe's getting all excited about. There were no plans for a couch, a love seat. Oh my God, that doesn't even look good. Last time I put it in hot tap water, listen to me.
Yeah.
The shit turned into liquid right in the glass of water.
Oh, yeah.
Like out of the sink, water.
Sure.
How is it that hot to melt butter? I mean, it's rock solid butter. I've never in my imagined life have it be that hot. Joe, please. That doesn't look good when you do that. Maybe we'll turn this on too.
No, just turn this on. Just turn this on.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's go. We got to get this thing softened. And I'm going to add the powdered sugar. Ready, guys? All right. Let everybody say a prayer for the butter because look at the way it looks. We don't have a microwave, and so it's over there in its full form. What we'd want to see right now is that blob, that turned into a yellow blob. But unfortunately, it's full form still. Damn it. And it's been out all day. I had it out since you left this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but. All right. Oops, you guys can't see. Wait, it is what it is, what it is. Let's go. Cover your ears. Come on, little fella. We're whipping our cream cheese. Why is my daughter, is everything always so dramatic with her? Like every time it's like, Mom. It's like Destiny. Jeez, oh Pete. Mom.
She is a drama queen.
Sheesh.
Drama. Instead of karma, drama.
Joe, you're horrible. It's your daughter. I don't know. I have no idea why I can't just FaceTime her like the way I do
Yeah.
on mine. It's audio. Maybe she's on her watch or something. Okay, let's go, guys. I'm gonna put the vanilla in right now. I put a teaspoon. I don't go overboard on this one only because I don't want it to turn a different color. I want it to stay as white as possible. If you have clear vanilla, this would be a great time to use it. Oh my gosh, Joe. I've seen some people that act. Is that backfire on? Yeah, it's on. Yeah. That's where my peach cobbler's back there. Did you hit it with your stomach?
I must have. Yeah, but it has to go all the way down.
I don't know. How long has it been on?
It's warm.
Well, it hasn't been on because that lukewarm.
Yeah.
But that could have been from the fire.
I don't know.
That's so weird. Oh, that's not bad. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Oh. It's like an old school gas oven. Look at you guys. This is our microwave. See, I made peach cobbler last night. The heat from back there is warming that up. The heat from that's melting that. We'll just call this our new age microwave.
There you go.
Warming up our cobbler. I made a really good peach cobbler. It was so good last night. Sorry, it was. Maybe I shouldn't be. I don't care. I'm not trying to please everybody. I like peach cobbler when I like it. When I was in the South, I found I liked it a lot more. Should we just stick it in here?
Might be all right.
You think so? Is it soft enough or not really? I could get away with it.
Think so?
Hold on. All I need is this all 6 or you?
That's all 6.
Okay. I'll take the soft off. And that way we work our way down.
That should be pretty good, huh?
No, Joe, this is my son. I want his to be perfect. Oh, sorry, Dust. I want it to be okay. All right, I'll just throw one in. I'm trying to take the top layer off because it's soft.
All right.
See, this end one's pretty soft. All right, melt. Y'all don't do it the way we're doing it. This is ghetto for us, and I'm sorry. I want to make it. I want to be done with it. You combine your 6 tablespoons of butter with your 1 8-ounce of cream cheese. But I honestly, to be truthful with you, I've seen people put melted butter in this.
Oh, yeah?
They melt the butter
Yeah.
and then I mean, I guess you could, because that's technically you're wanting it to get softened part of it, but wouldn't that change the consistency of it?
Yeah, sure, it probably would.
I know, I was like, don't do it, ma'am, but it looked pretty when she was spreading it on. And she said that it even softens her cream cheese by having it be
Oh, yeah.
warm butter. You want to do it?
Trying to cut it up a little bit just to put it all.
You guys, I'm sorry. Anybody who's here and's got on a time restraint.
I'm done with this shit.
Yeah.
Time to get
Creative.
let's get aggressive.
Just bring it.
Let's get aggressive.
Why?
Because
You're putting it in the oven.
Nope. I'm gonna get aggressive with
Here,
it.
give me that butter dish. What are you gonna do with that? Oh my god.
Getting aggressive.
You're gonna soften it.
Yep.
My husband is softening the butter by hand. That is a man after my own heart, maybe? Because I love how he won't take no for an answer. Get that butter soft.
That's right.
Soften little butter. Little baby butter. Come on.
There you go.
Woo! You're the man of the year. You're so dumb. Here it is, guys. Softened butter because Joe will refuse to take no for an answer. If you have softened butter, you wouldn't have to do all that stuff I just did. Just like your softened butter and your cream cheese that is soft. I would say soft. Don't do room temperature, you guys. Some people keep their house a little cold, and it does not. You need it soft, very soft. It makes a difference. Honestly, it makes a difference in your frosting. It makes a difference in it. So if I just tell you softened butter, then if your house is chilly, you're gonna have kind of chunky butter. All right, y'all. 1 cup of sifted powdered sugar. Ooh, I almost broke this. All right, baby. Thank you for your help. You were definitely the main character today. I swear, when I make it, I only put 4 tablespoons of butter. I don't remember putting 6. Seems very buttery, but hey. Because I try to do it by like, I think, I don't know, maybe I'm just not remembering, and it's always been 6, and I always put 6, and today I just don't remember that I always put 6. I'm gonna move that out a little bit. Hold on. Thank you guys for being in here. It's kind of a long live from beginning of the pumpkin roll to baking it to cooling it to rolling it and all this, guys. All right, tastes like it should. 6 tablespoons of butter, 8 ounces of cream cheese, both softened, not room, softened. And then 1 cup of sifted powdered sugar. This is what it should, oops, let me get you out here, guys. This is what it should look like. And you do need every single bit that it makes, because you have to put it in the center and then roll it up. So just be advised. All right, let me clear up so when I take that out, it's ready to go. Oh. Thank you guys, sorry about that. I appreciate you guys. Hey Mountain Mama, thank you for being here. We are making the pumpkin roll that I posted, I think last week. We had it in the oven. We started at the beginning, then we put it in the oven, we baked it. We took it out, we rolled it up. Now we are waiting for it to cool off, so that way I can spread the filling. It's called a frosting, but it's a filling. If you guys want me to run down the ingredients, 3 eggs, 1 cup of sugar until it's light yellow. That's how long you have to do it for, till it's light yellow. Then you put in 2/3 cups of pumpkin puree. Then you put in your dry ingredients. Your dry ingredients are 3/4 cup flour, 1/2 a teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, nutmeg or cloves or your pumpkin pie spice. And I sift it. Once it's sifted, set it aside. You got to put it into your wet ingredients after your pumpkin puree, your eggs, and your sugar are well combined. Grab your dry ingredients and kind of put it in 3 doses, like a little bit, let it mix in, put a little bit more of the dry flour, another, so you do it in 3 doses of it. That's it. Pour it into a jelly roll or a 13 by 15 inch pan, get it in the oven, bake it at 375 for 13 to 15 minutes. Make sure you set your timer. It's very important you set your timer. And then when it comes out, you have to have it either lay a dish towel that has no fuzzies, nothing on it. I use cheesecloth, and you put plenty of powdered sugar. You put the cake, your sponge pumpkin roll or sponge cake on it, and then you roll it up. I don't know how it's called, lengthwise or widthwise or whatever, but where the short end is, you roll it up. Stick it in the oven or in the freezer, let it cool off. Once it cools off, you do the filling pretty much. And that's where we're at right now. All right, guys, does that sound pretty accurate? If I missed anything, put it in the comments. The thing you got to remember about the pan you're going to put it into, it's got to be prepared. It's got to be oiled, parchment paper, oiled and floured. Thank you for doing that with the butter, babe. Joe saved the day. Drinking my sweet tea. Oh my God, I love it. Sorry, my sweet tea can literally take me from just having a bad day to having the most amazing day ever. I love me some good sweet tea. And when I ordered it, when we come up here to Michigan, they're like, you mean like raspberry flavored tea? And I'm like, no, sweet tea, as in the gold that is. I like Community. I don't know if anybody knows what that brand is, but Community tea. I'll drink Louisiana tea, but Community is my favorite. All right, thank you guys. Tats, I was gonna tag you and I started it and I forgot, Mama. We're just doing the filling of it, so you didn't miss the main part. But I did make it for you, baby. I know you wanted the pumpkin roll, so I made it for you today. Let me see, what did Mountain Mama say? You're so welcome, baby. Do you ever use no sugar added puree? Yeah, that's what I use, baby. I use the pumpkin puree versus the pumpkin pie filling. It's just the puree. I actually did a pumpkin that showed everybody to cut the pumpkin, put it in the oven, and bake it. For me, it was a little blonde in color because that's the color of the interior of the pumpkin. It was a little bit darker than this. And I'm used to a very dark pumpkin roll. So that's what I use. I use pumpkin puree and use 2/3 cups. And if you buy the small can of pumpkin puree, it will make 2 pumpkin rolls out of that 1 can. So you can use that large can, and I kept mine in the fridge for about 5 days. So once you open the can, and what you could do, honey, is make 3 or 4 of them in one day and hand them out or stick them in the freezer and take them to somebody, take them to your kid's school office, take it to your pastor's wife, take it to your pharmacy. I would give it, I love making them. I take them to our neighbors all the time. I take them to our neighbors. I'm taking them to my sons. When we lived at our RV and we had neighbors, I was handing out stuff everywhere. Down the road, I would tell Joe, take this over to so-and-so or take this over here. I love handing people stuff. I think it's so exciting to make them feel so special. Like that you were thinking about them. Yeah, I love making stuff for my neighbors or whoever when they're not expecting it. Like my son doesn't even know I'm making this for him. But I wanted to make it because I know I'm going to go see him today. Tats, you waited. I was so appreciative that you waited, honey. I was watching Mama and jump on YouTube and I saw my hubby really crazy because I got all this. Oh, I love you so much, Tats. I love that. We have farm fresh eggs. Geez, you have eggs? I just paid $4 a dozen of eggs. And it does take 3 eggs. It does kind of suck, but it's so enjoyable and rewarding, honestly. Like, it does take 3 eggs. So making 2 pumpkin rolls takes a half a dozen of eggs. But honestly, to see this smile on their face when they're not expecting it, it's like, it outweighs it. I'm going to check my pumpkin roll, you guys. Let me show you what it's looking like. This is where we're at so far. Feels cool, but I mean, I'm just nervous. All right, let's go for it. Let's go. I'm gonna aim down. Okay, let me move everything out of the way. You just gotta be delicate with it when you open it back up. Just remember, it's a cake. It's a cake. See how wet that got right there from the towel? That's why I doubled it up, because the first time I only did it 1 time on the towel, and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work. I need to have it thicker. All right. This is how I do it. I stick it in a couple different places, so that way it's easier to kind of spread. Does that make sense? Put a little bit, and then I only have to connect them. This spatula is driving me wacko because it's got, ooh, and the other one's dirty. Could you do me a favor, honey? Sure. I need that other rubber spatula because this one has butter on the handle. What? The other red spatula that's in the sink, because this one's got butter all over it. So the hardest part to this is to be gentle enough, but firm enough. Does that make sense? So I usually go on the outsides. Some people don't go all the way to the end because they're cut it off anyways. I usually go as far as my frosting will take me. The other red spatula, Daddy. Yeah, thank you so much. I like it to go to the end, but sometimes it doesn't have, and that's why I said you got to get everything out of your bowl. And you got to remember, guys, thank you so much, Sugar Bear, is it's going to roll in there. So I would love an off-slated, what's it called, off-centered spatula.
Yeah.
Are you ready to roll it?
I am.
You're not nervous? You guys, I've done probably about 100 of these, and I still makes me nervous to roll it. I mean, you just get nervous. You want it to not crack. You want it to be perfect. I hate wasting the ingredients. Okay, so now you want to just kind of slide it. The reason I do this, let me just tell you. The reason I go down is because I press it down so that I'm moving the frosting further down. That's what I do. Okay? When you see it go like that, it would be better, yes, with a rubber, like a regular spatula versus a rubber, because it's thicker and you can actually feel where the frosting's at. And then I kind of spread it down, spread it down. It's got to get all the way to where this is right here. That's my goal. I know I saw one guy who was trying to give tips and stuff. He's like, don't be shy. You need that thing to stretch to the frosting. You got to stretch it all the way to the end, because that's your spin in the middle. That's your little center. And if you don't take it to the end, the center's going to be just cake, and nobody wants that. You going to pull the cloth, or you going to roll it for me?
I don't know.
Whatever you're feeling.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to go to the end because I think I have enough frosting. Taking it all the way to the end. It's up to you guys if you want to do it. See where it is? Going it. Some people stop it like right there. I don't want to. I know some people do. And they figure they're going to cut it for... Let's go. See how it looks kind of thick there? I'm going to spread that out. It's a process, guys. You're not going to do it perfect the very first time. None of it is going to be perfect from the time you flip it, from spreading it out. It's not going to go perfect. You're going to have like, oh, I messed up. Do it again. Make it again tomorrow. Make another one right afterwards. All right, that's it, guys. It didn't even look like we were going to have enough frosting, right? Nope. Okay. Get here. More on it. More thing you move it. I don't know where you guys saw it. Go back and roll it. Okay.
I don't know if you can.
Just sorry, you guys. I don't know what part you guys saw. Right there. Go right there.
All right.
So then keep on rolling. Here. Yep. And then what you do is pull your towel down. If it's sticking, pull the towel down. Pull the towel down. Okay? It didn't stick. We're wiping this off just because of the lines from the cheesecloth. Or no, the baker's rack. So you want to grab that,
What is it?
the wooden thing that's up there?
Here?
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna place it and then we can garnish it before I'm gonna stick it in the fridge it should sit. Let me explain this to you first real quick. Put saran wrap down. Put this on your saran wrap and roll it and tighten it and put it in the fridge for about 2 hours before you take it to anybody, okay? It needs to get back to the shape we were just in. What are the chances that it's... So, when you guys see where it's at? You guys see where we're at?
Yeah, I think it's it.
Okay. Grab it from the bottom, hold it in your hand, and move it fast. If you're gonna put it on saran wrap, have it waiting for you. Nothing can be like, it's have to be very delicate but very quick. Does that mean? Because it's still a cake. So if you were holding it for too long, falling out. You know what I mean? You just got to be remembering of what you're holding, what you're doing with it. So if we decided, okay, we have family over, we've taken it out, we're taking it somewhere, you get your, I would, see this part right here? Turn that to the bottom. So it's face down, kind of press down on that. And then, Joe, you want to sprinkle powdered? We used every bit of it, you guys. It needs to all go. Oh, shoot, right here. Oh, man, I was wet.
No, not gonna work.
Damn it.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, we gotta worry about it.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's go.
Let me dry it up.
Get the outside. I got butter on my fingers. That's why every time I did the frosting, my fingers were sliding to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
And then that's why when you washed it for me, I was like, my fingers are going crazy. All right, take a second to that if you need to, baby. I'll just look at the phone and everybody's questions that they have. I think I like that way, you guys, to do the, what do you think, baby? Because you've been with me every time I make the pumpkin rolls. How do you feel about doing flapping it down on the table versus laying?
Yeah, it worked really good.
No, how do you feel? Like, do you still have that anxiety doing it like this?
No.
No, it feels more like reassuring, right? Okay, let's see.
Good.
I get nervous every time, Mountain Mama, every single time, and I've been doing it forever. And it's cheesecloth, Mama. It's cheesecloth. It's not. This is my parchment paper. I put this in my jelly roll pan.
Ready?
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm gonna cut one because y'all been here so long. Hey, Kathy P. Thank you for being in here, babe. Thank you so much for being in here. So for me, you guys, I would put it in saran wrap and stick it in the fridge until you're needing it or you're gonna go somewhere. Let it sit in there for at least a couple hours so it can just get that form back. So when you go to cut it, it's not gonna, like, I probably should have done it before I put it on this. So that way this doesn't have the powdered sugar. Can you hand me the serrated knife? I use a serrated knife, other people don't. I find that it works better for me. If you're gonna take it to someplace, usually you cut the end, this part off because it's got the edges of the cake in general. So it's usually a little bit more toasted. So if you wanna take this part off first, give it to your kids, give it to the spouse. Move it aside. It's pretty much just the whatever it's called. What's that called? Like what does my mom call it? She calls it all the little. We're gonna tink.
Oh, just give it to me.
To hold it.
Hold it.
Okay, guys, let's tink.
All right.
You wanna tink with a good one?
No, I'll take with this one.
Aww. I'll take one from this side then. I want to take it to the kids looking precious.
All right.
And that's why I go all the way to the end, you guys. Some people will have just cake here and not have the frosting, but I know that I'm going to either cut it off, because I kind of usually take it with it set up. You know what I mean? I set it up for when I take it to somebody. I have it sliced. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, let's go. Tink. Tink. I hope you guys like it. It's a little.
Good.
I make them all winter, you guys.
Yeah, and there you have it.
I make them all winter. I give them away.
They're so good.
I have, at the church, we used to sell them. I give them to the pastor. I do take them to baking events. But I love you guys. Get the heck out of here. You guys have been here for an hour and a half. I'm sorry to keep you guys so long. But I'll take a picture and post it. Thank you guys for being here. Tats, I'm so happy that I knew I had to do it because I wanted to redo another one with you guys because last time my cheesecloth didn't work. I had stuff going on the last time I made it. I didn't have 4 eggs. I didn't have 3 eggs. I only did it with 2 eggs. I didn't have,
Haley, I'm shutting up all
the
night.
cheesecloth was too thin. So there were things that my last pumpkin roll didn't, for me, I didn't like the way I showed you to do it. And I knew I've made pumpkin rolls hundreds of times. So, and I knew I shouldn't have done it with just 2 eggs, but I wanted to do it anyway. So, be blessed, you guys. If you guys could do me a solid, hit the like on your way out. It's a free way to say thank you, good job. I love it. Check out the video if you guys came in the ending. We got our pumpkin roll done. Did take an hour and a half. Y'all saw it from beginning to end, so that's real time how long it takes. But right now I could take it somewhere and it's ready to go. So, I love you guys. Thank you guys. Ooh, that's what I want to do next, Mountain Mama. That's what I want to do next. A Yule log. Oh, I want to do that one. It looks very, I think you could do it. It's like the chocolate ganache or the chocolate flakes on the outside. It looks like the tree trunk.
Oh, sure.
That is what I want to do next. You're welcome. I know, yes, girl, I want to do that. Tats, you've been very patient. You asked me at the beginning of the week. And so, it's okay, Bert. You watch the video again. What? I love a good pumpkin roll. And I love the,
You're gonna roll that damn thing right off
a lot of people like the flavor of pumpkin, so I love when I take it to somebody. Sometimes I'll cut it in half, and I'll give somebody some, and I'll give somebody else the same thing. But yes, good luck. Let me know if you guys want to email me. Send it to me so I can look at it. I would love to post it. You're welcome too, Kathy P. I saw you say thank you, but no problem. I'm trying this recipe. Yes, please, 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 please enjoy your weekend. Have a blessed weekend. Thank you to everybody for being here. I know I lost some of y'all. Y'all come some of me back, but thank you for coming back to tink with us. Jake. Bye, guys.